welcome to the Sports Box, where the only opinion... Should I grab it? The only opinion that matters... I got it.
You throw things? I didn't know that.
The only opinion that matters, don't cut me off again, is right here.
I'll be prepared for you to throw something. That's all.
I am Mike Galetta, a.k.a. Hammonton Mike, along with my ragingly hysterical today partner, Brian the Ranger Attard, to bring you another solid special of Winners of the Week. I didn't mean to tell him.
I'm having a good week.
I love this guy.
I'm having a good week. Did you guys that Cowboys-Eagles game last night?
I love him like a brother never wanted. So anyway, let's start the lineup. We're going to go with the Lions at the Minnesota Vikings this week. And this week, I'm going to take the Vikings. I think they come back to earth. Yeah, they lost 2 in a row, and they lost to the Bears last week, for crying out loud. A division game, though. Not a division game. They're back home. Little home cooking. I think they get back on track. Offense is struggling. I still think the Vikings.
I'm a little concerned that Norv Turner has quit his job as a coordinator there, but the Vikings win defensively.
Yep.
Again, they have lost 2 in a row. I don't think they lose 3 in a row. I'll take the Vikings to win here, but I think it might be closer than people think it might end up at.
Yep.
Next game, the Philadelphia Eagles, who you may have heard lost last week in Dallas, visit division rival New York Giants. I'm going to take the Giants here, Mike, and I'm going to say that because I really don't like what I'm seeing out of the Eagles offense. I mean, I had a chance to watch them last week, and it was a weird game all in, but this whole Josh Huff thing now, with the weed and the gun and the bullets in the car, it's like this is just such a distraction. I do think the Eagles really do need the game. If they don't win this game, they're going to go 0-3 in the division. But the Giants this week, I just like them at home. This, again, probably a situation where they split. Giants probably lose in Philly. I'll take the G-men at MetLife.
It's funny, Ruff drives faster and runs speedier routes on the bridge than he does in the game. But in any sense, you're going to be shocked here. I think I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles. I just think in this game, even though, yeah, put it on, because a lot of people out there are stunned or probably fell off the YouTube thing right now. I just think the Philadelphia Eagles is going to be a close game. Listen, when the Giants are bad, they get bad. And I think this is one of those games the Giants could let down a little bit, smelling themselves, coming off a bye week. Yeah, I know they had time to train for the Eagles. I just think it's a close game. I think the Eagles somehow find a way to get it done. I'm taking the Eagles. I hate to say it.
Sorry. Miracle at the Meadowland again?
It could be. Could be 4. Miracle at the Meadowland 4. Where's Mike Quick with the call? I'm going to say the Jets at the Dolphins. This game, there's going to be a lot of people there probably because it's sunny in Miami, but I'm taking the Dolphins. I just think the Jets are a mess right now. Miami's a little home cooking again, coming off a bye week. They are coming off a bye week, aren't they? I believe. Yeah,
I believe so.
I'm just double checking there. Yeah, the Jets. I mean, the Jets are a little bit better with Mark Fitzpatrick, but they're still in flux right now. I'm taking the Dolphins.
Dolphins win the game. Jets almost lost to Cleveland last week.
They did sign a running back this week too, didn't they?
They actually
Spiller.
So they signed a running back, then cut a running back, and signed somebody else.
Cornell Davis. He got cut in an hour.
So the Jets are a 16-year-old girl because they can't decide who they want to have at running back or the third running. Listen,
mess.
No, just no. Dolphins win the game. Jacksonville, off of a putrid showing in Tennessee, will visit the Kansas City Chiefs, and that's not a real fun place to play.
I hope they don't wear those uniforms. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, they're going to wear normal uniforms this week. It's not going to matter. The Chiefs should run away with this game. I am a little concerned with what the Chiefs do at running back this week. Obviously, Jamal Charles is going to be out long-term with a knee injury, but Spencer Ware also going to go off concussion. May not play as well. Might see a lot of Sharkhandrick West there.
Yep.
Chiefs have enough to win this game, even if Nick Foles starts.
I was going to say I'd be a little worried with Nick Foles starting, but Nicky Foles, Nicky Six, hey, not a problem. He's going to get it done for the Chiefs. I am taking the Kansas City Chiefs as well to beat those Jacksonville Jaguars. Princeton, we're sorry, man. We love you. We love it when you're on the show, but your team's got to get better.
How wrong were we on the Jags?
Oh, so wrong.
We were so wrong.
So wrong. My God. And I want to say the Cowboys and the Browns, this should be another. Actually, you know what? This should be a close game, believe it or not. I think the Cowboys come back to earth a little bit, smelling themselves after a big Eagles win, close game in overtime. They're going to win the game. Don't get me wrong. Browns aren't going to win this game, but I don't think the Cowboys pull away in this game. I think, obviously, Ezekiel Elliott runs nuts. I think the secondary Cowboys plays well. I just don't think it's a blowout type of game. I think the Cowboys win by 7 or 10.
10 points not a blowout, too?
Yeah, not really.
Dallas wins the game because they're playing Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland at this point is going to be either really, really happy because they just won the World Series, or really, really upset because they just lost the World Series. Either way,
twice in 1 year.
No one's thinking about the Browns. Dallas wins this game. They move to 8-1, and the NFC East all of a sudden looks like it's a pretty difficult division after it didn't look that way coming into the year. But Dallas should be fine here.
Yep.
Pittsburgh Steelers host the Baltimore Ravens, and I love when they play each other because it's always a nice, violent game because these two teams know how to play old school football. Speculation on Big Ben playing or not, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't rush him back if I were Pittsburgh. Baltimore's coming off a bye. They might be getting healthy at the right time. I think Steve Smith was battling an injury. He should be okay. I'll take Baltimore at home, but these games are always fun to watch because these teams hate each other.
This is really scary because we're agreeing on a lot of games here. I, too, will take the Baltimore Ravens just because I keep hearing Big Ben will come back. You can't rush Big Ben back. He gets hurt, your season's done. I know Landry Jones isn't the answer, and I know he's not playing well. But, you know, you got to try to ride the storm out one more week without him, get him back in there, Big Ben, and then go from there. But this week I'm taking the Ravens. They need the game more than the Steelers do. The Saints at the 49ers. This is a game of Colin Kaepernick. Yep, he's starting again. And the Saints look terrible on defense. You know what? Unfortunately, I'm taking the 49ers. I think the 49ers can have enough because the Saints defensively are terrible. And I think Colin Kaepernick plays a little bit better this week. He's going to have another week to prepare, another week in there to get the rust off. I'm taking the Niners. Unfortunately, I'm taking Chip Kelly.
The Niners will score points in this game, but the Saints will just score more because the 49ers defense is not really my definition of average. You know, they had a big win. The Saints had a big win last week against Seattle. I think they're going to ride that into in the new Candlestick at Levi Stadium. Should get a win there on the road. NFC West divisional battle for the Carolina Panthers versus those Los Angeles Rams. This is kind of a tough game for me. Actually, why am I saying NFC West battle? The Panthers are in the South. Wow. I have my Red Bulls wearing off. Okay, so it's an NFC battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Yep.
I'm going to take the Panthers here, but I don't love it. I just think they end up running well, and I still haven't seen enough out of Todd Gurley to make me think that he's going to be a big factor in this game. Give me Carolina to get a couple more wins under their belt.
I am going to take the Los Angeles Rams in this game. I just think the Panthers, they're still not proven to me. Yeah, they did have a big game last week against the Arizona Cardinals, but the Cardinals are struggling on offense to begin with. But they haven't proved to me anything. And Cam Newton, stop talking to the commissioner about hits, you big freaking baby. Stop running. You don't want anybody to hit you? Stop running. You're a big guy. Try to run for yardage. Stop running. Sorry, Monty, but you're just telling it like it is.
Probably that hat.
That hat looked awful. I'll tell you what. For people to think that he's a fat... Anyway, well, that's another show. I'm going to take the Rams this week. Don't get me started on Cam Newton, please. Sorry, Monty. The Colts and the Packers, interesting game. Should be another high-scoring shootout. Packers secondary, not that good. Colts defense, not that good. A lot of points will be scored here. I am going to take the Green Bay Packers. I think they get back on track. I think they can score against the Colts, and I think they outlast them. I mean, the spirit of Lambeau lives on. They're home, little home cooking. I like the Green Bay Packers.
Lambeau's always a tough place to play. That starts to get colder and colder up in Wisconsin. If it's a colder game, it really plays into the Packers' hands because the Colts are a dome team. I like Green Bay as well. Again, they're at home. You know, the Colts have struggled at home, on the road. They just can't seem to really, you know, get things going. And the thought of T.Y. Hilton not playing in this game really puts a damper on the Colts offense. They'll still throw, but it might not be as explosive as it could be. I like the Green Bay Packers in this game.
Yep.
Tennessee Titans coming off a big win over those Jacksonville Jaguars visit the San Diego Superchargers. I'm going to take the Chargers at home here. You know, again, it's not really a shot at Tennessee. The Tennessee's been running the ball exceptionally well with DeMarco Murray, to my surprise, and Derrick Henry. But Murray's got a toe issue now. Looks like Henry could be in line to get a start, if not the lion's share, if Murray does play. You know, but again, Chargers at home. I do like Phillip Rivers at home. They're a different team at home, and I just think that they find a way to get this done. Give me the Chargers this week.
I just like they got Hunter Henry involved in the offense finally. The guy's making some plays. Melvin Gordon running good. Benjamin's getting involved a little bit more, starting to throw to him a little more. Williams,
Joey Bosa.
I like the Chargers this week as well. It's scary. Yeah. And DeMarco Murray, not just a toe issue. I think Mariota's going to struggle this week. Bosa is having a good year, even though he had a shortened preseason. But I think the San Diego Chargers this week as well. The night game is going to be the Denver Broncos at the Oakland Raiders. I think this is an easy one. Personally, I think Denver. In Oakland, even though Oakland's going home, they had a tough struggle against Tampa last week. 23 freaking penalties last week. Unbelievable. And they won the game. It shows you how bad the Bucs are. Anyway, I think Denver can go into Oakland. I don't say dismantle them. I think it's going to be a nice game back and forth. Defense wins out, folks. I still think Denver's got the defense to win this game. I'm taking Denver.
I think Denver absolutely wins. You know, the Raiders now have come off a couple of games where they've been lucky to get wins. That luck's going to run out this week against the Denver Broncos. And you're right. You take that many penalties in a game and you find a way to win. Listen, you just walk away, hey, we got lucky, we got to win there. I mean, really, the way that game played out, I mean, I know you were probably throwing things on your own.
Oh, throwing. kicking, screaming, hollering.
Denver's going to win this game. I mean, it's again, that's the best defense in football. I really don't expect the Raiders to run very well. We'll see, what the Raiders can do offensively through the air, but again, against that Broncos defense, I just don't feel very comfortable. Monday night in Seattle, the Buffalo Bills go pretty much all the way across the country to face the Seattle Seahawks, and you know that that's an extremely tough place to play for road opponents.
12th man. 12th
man. Tyrod Taylor got no one to throw to. I'm not sure if McCoy's going to play running the ball.
No, Percy Harvin didn't come out of retirement.
I think he's already in concussion protocol. I'm pretty sure he's already in concussion protocol.
How bad is that?
Oh, my God. Listen, Seattle wins this game, and it really is a shot against the Bills defense, who played admirably well this year. It's just you don't want to go to Seattle and play a game, especially when you're not at full strength. Give me Seattle.
Keep the plane running. It's going to be the same thing. I think Seattle as well. Tough place to play in Seattle. Anybody that goes there has a tough time, even though in the beginning of the year Miami almost beat them. But since then, they've played well at home, and I think Russell Wilson can get back on a little bit of track. Again, not a big blowout, I don't think. Seattle wins the game. So that's all the time we have for Winners of the Week. I want to thank you for watching Week 9. Keep an eye out. We got some good stuff coming.
And for weeks 10 through the end of the year, you can follow us on Twitter at SportsBox Show. Like us on Facebook, or please subscribe to the YouTube channel where all of this gets right up in your inbox, right in front of your face every time you get to post.
Beautiful. What more can you ask for? Because remember, at the Sports Box, the only opinion that matters is right here. Thanks for watching. See ya.
Don't forget to subscribe.